Now to the other big story we have been following for you all day. NBC5 has learned that the Great Lakes Naval Base may play a role if President Trump sends National Guard and other federal troops to Chicago. The operation, according to published reports, would begin as soon as next week. But where does everything stand right now? Our political reporter, Ahern, is here with the very latest on this. Marianne?
Alex, President Trump first mentioned Chicago would be next after what he sees as success in Washington, D.C., since National Guard troops have been patrolling the streets there. Illinois elected officials say they have not been called or given what we like to call a heads up. But there are signs the operation is taking shape. The Great Lakes Naval Base confirms to NBC5 that it has been contacted by federal authorities. The details, however, are still murky. In an email response, the spokesman for the base says, quote, Naval Station Great Lakes has been approached by the Department of Homeland Security regarding a potential request to support U.S. immigration and customs enforcement operations. At this time, no decisions have been made. The request involves limited support in the form of facilities, infrastructure, and other logistical needs to support DHS operations. Additionally, we have not received any official request to support the National Guard. Governor Pritzker reacts.
We have received no calls from the White House, from the federal government, from anybody who might be in charge of some sort of troop movement.
In a published report in the Chicago Sun-Times, which obtained an email from a Great Lakes Navy captain, it says federal agents from DHS, U.S. Customs and Border Protection, as well as ICE, will stay at Great Lakes from September 2nd to the 30th, with the focus on downtown Chicago. National Guard armories like this one may also play a role to accommodate those called to active duty if that happens. President Trump says Chicago needs help in fighting crime. There are those who support his plan. However, Democratic elected officials are united against the National Guard takeover.
I think that Trump is picking on blue states all across the country.
We haven't seen troop movements yet. We also haven't seen any call-up of our National Guard, but we are on guard.
It is believed this operation will be similar to what happened in Los Angeles earlier this summer. And of course, we will be monitoring to see if the Guard and federal agents are sent to Chicago streets. Alex?
Watching that very closely, Marianne.